Back in the day, episode 17. That's back in the day. Welcome back, guys.
We're back.
Yeah.
Gotta bump up it up.
Pump it up. A lot's happened since Incon, right?
Yes.
We haven't had an episode since Incon.
Been a minute.
I mean, let's start off with that. How was let's start off with yours. Actually, it was both of your guys' first tattoo convention, right?
Oh, it was your first, bro?
Well,
Tattooing, yeah, tattooing.
Oh,
I've been to plenty of tattoo conventions, but
Really?
just when I was like an apprentice or like shop help.
You guys really didn't do conventions then, huh?
Not much.
Oh, okay.
Like a lot of the artists, they didn't, but they didn't solo.
Individual,
Right.
Yeah. There was always guys touring and stuff, but
this
as a
is-
shop,
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
different.
this is the first time we all go.
That's crazy.
Together.
I would have thought you guys have done them before. You know?
Well, I mean, let's talk about it, Hirsch. I mean, it's as a shop owner orchestrating,
yeah. How's that?
getting like the booths, getting the team, getting all the permits. You know what I mean? That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, a lot of money. It's a lot of overhead that goes into it. You know, I mean, it's one of those things where is it worth doing, right?
Yeah.
You know, do you really want to travel somewhere and it's hard, you know, to make a profit in these things, you know? So if we're talking money wise, like as an owner, that's kind of like the question you have to ask yourself is, what are you doing it for, right? What's the mission? Are you there to make some money? Are you there to like, the money came to me last, bro. That's not what I'm thinking about, right? The whole thing that I was thinking about was I want to be there as a shop to not just have a good experience with, you know, the guys, but to also get ourselves out there, right? To brand ourselves, to market, network, and it's the things that money can't buy. And I think we all got that, man, because, you know, I've been telling Elvis that I feel but I feel like as a shop, we feel more connected to, you know, the tattoo community, the tattoo industry. So it wasn't about, you know, going there, let's do all these full day tattoos and make all this money. It was more like, let's go out there, let's have some fun, talk to other artists, meet other cool people and meet other brands. And I mean, honestly, again, it's one of those things where, it was definitely more for the experience, you know? But I mean, what about you guys?
I had fun, bro.
How was your guys' first tattoo convention? I mean,
sick.
start off with you, bro.
It was overwhelming, but it was super cool to actually be in an environment where it's like nothing but tattoo artists, all kinds too. Like I was saying earlier, like OGs, people artists that been doing it for a minute, and then there's a new artist. So just a variety of everything. You could learn a lot, and it was cool. What about you?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I had a really fun time being
And George
there,
missed out on Saturday.
I did miss out like
day,
on
bro.
Saturday, but I mean, it was still pretty cool. Like you know, Friday and Sunday. You know what I mean? Like the first day, I mean, I got to see all of like my idols who I admire and look up to, and a lot of my style is inspired by them. You know what I mean? Like I got to see like Corey Miller, Freddie Negretti. You know what I mean? I got to see shout out to M. Scott, Javier Luna, and his lady, and then the guys like Angel, Damian, or
old friends from the old
you know what I mean?
Pachucos. Was cool
like,
to see old Pachucos too.
Yeah. And then not to mention meeting new artists who then also just goes onto your list of like people that you also admire. You know what I mean? Because then that just keeps. But it's also fun because you get to make all those connections. Yeah. And then they get to see who you are. You get to see how they are actually in person. Yeah. You know, because it's all like social media. You're just, you see them through social media and like, and sometimes, and sometimes people like, and it's always a classic, like, you see them on social media and they're this great person, but when you see them in person, they're not as great as you really think they are. But it didn't happen to me. All who I met were like, man, just exactly how I pictured it. You guys were fucking sick. You know what I mean? Cool. And for a lot of them, for a lot of them to be like coming up to me and be like, "Oh, your work is like sick." Like I mean, I don't think my work is sick, but like to get compliments from other people who I look up to and to be like, "You're doing a good job. Like keep it up." That's sick. I mean, it only fuels me to be like, "Fuck, I gotta keep going." You know what I mean? Because now they notice you, right? And now they're going to keep noticing you, right? That you should be doing good. But I mean, all around, like it was a good atmosphere. A lot of people coming up to us that recognize us from the podcast.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that watches the podcast.
You know what I mean?
The videos.
That's a coochie tag. Someone said that
from episode 1.
That's hilarious.
You know what I mean? But it was great. It was great. The hosting convention. Shout out to Elvis and shout out to all the guys.
Trusted and.
Yeah, that were all there that were hosting it, and Joey and everybody from their shop, just putting in effort.
Jordan too. Shout out Jordan.
Yeah, all those guys like coming up to us, checking up on us, seeing if we're all good, if we need anything, you know what I mean? I know like the first day for all of us was kind of like hectic because, you know, we're out of our elements and stuff. So like, you know, with the whole printer, you know, not working
I know we were struggling.
or like printing out stencils or even like just marketing, like kind of in a bit, like we kind of were like a little, all of us were a little bit kind of shy, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie.
But it's good to get used to like improvising, to finding ways to make it work, you know?
Yeah, it's part of the game.
Yeah.
Just making it work, right?
But
Yeah,
cool.
like that's what the whole like every time I've gone to a convention, that is like the moment of like pure improvising. I mean, I've seen people use like 3 chairs put together and they use it as a bed to tattoo somebody. You know what I mean?
But what we were saying was, though, I feel like the expo or the convention experience was like when we do house calls, right? When we go tattoo a lot of people outside the shop, it almost feels like almost an expo because a lot of times there could be a lot going on. We might forget things. We don't know what the setup's going to be like. The internet situation might be messed up. Like there's a lot of those things
Like
that
Juan forgot
do
his
go
needles.
wrong.
Oh yeah.
You know? Oh yeah, you didn't bring your needles? He was saying. But yeah, I
any
mean,
needles.
but they had supplies there. You know, you
So,
have no choice but to
some
make
artists,
it work.
they literally just bring like their machine
Yeah.
and like that's it.
And they buy
just
everything
buy
there.
everything right there.
Well, I mean, everyone was gonna bring some stuff,
Yeah.
so I was like, "Oh, in case I do forget, I know like these guys are gonna have it." So,
Like,
and then-
I'm just gonna.
and this guy didn't even let me have any.
Really?
Yeah, kind of didn't want to share.
He's trying to
I mean,
teach you a lesson.
First of all, you walked
Well,
up and
hold
you were
on.
just
I
grabbing my
grabbed it
shit.
because hey, he's done that in the past. To me, I was like, oh,
I'm gonna have to start watching my colors with
I know,
this
right?
guy.
I
You
know,
know,
right?
I'm gonna have to
Put him back.
I'm gonna have to lock it up.
But
I put him back, though.
I guess
Put him
that's
back.
why like you're there for each other. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if I have something that
It's
you
like
don't
your
have,
colors
bro,
are
I'll help
shop
you out.
colors, Hirsch.
Yeah. No, I mean it happens, man. But yeah, it's definitely it's part of the game is just adjusting and adapting and just making it work.
Yeah.
No, I think it was a good experience.
It was cool.
I feel like yesterday was, I know I've been off a few days, but I've still been running errands. I feel like yesterday was my full like real day off, so it's been nonstop for all of us. I'm sure I've seen all you guys
Back to
working
back.
too. So it's just been hectic ever since the
I took yesterday off,
convention.
too.
That's what I'm saying. We've been nonstop. You've been busting a bunch of tattoos off back to
Bro,
back.
the next day after the convention was over, I mean, I was tattooing like nonstop, and because then we started tattooing you, and then we tattooed you the
Oh, that's
following
right.
day,
Yeah, you gotta
and then like the
I got a
third
couple
day,
tattoos.
I did like 5 tattoos back to back to back to back, and then like yesterday I was like so burnt out. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna finally take a day off.
Yeah. I do want to, I know, you're right. I do want to give actually a few quick shout outs. I want to shout out Lisa. Big shout out to Lisa. I do want to shout out Miguel Najera Rubio. That's your boy that you tattooed over the weekend. Shout out to Miguel.
yeah, shout out to that
And I
fool.
want to shout out Mimi too, so it's cool because like, they all watch the podcast, right? So it was cool to actually, meet people that, we actually rock with. They rock with us. And George actually tattooed Miguel. So it was cool to, see people in real life that, I feel like there are internet friends, and when you see them in real life, it was cool. So it was really cool to see that. I finally got to tattoo Mimi. Met a lot of cool people over the weekend. We took so many damn photos. Like I don't think I've ever taken that many
either
photos in a
been
weekend.
to our shop,
Yeah.
and came to the convention to support Alan, But there's other people
Shout to
too.
Alan,
there,
yeah.
they just came
Alan,
to say
the
what's
homie
up.
Leandro
Gary.
came through on Friday,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
sick.
like
It was cool.
definitely was,
Seeing
man.
like the few people that did come to support, it was cool. Even if they didn't get tatted, they just came and show up.
It's like
and show
those
up.
are the real ones.
For sure.
It was
But
cool.
they're
all
only
real.
going to keep getting better too.
Yeah,
but we're
right,
going to
right,
keep
right.
getting better. The convention itself is going to keep getting better. So yeah, look forward to Incon 2024 next
And
year.
there's something in the works. We might be doing an event, sometime in the future where like we might do like an
T-ball?
art. I was gonna say like an art event, you know what I
Art
mean?
show?
Like
Art
an
show?
art show.
That'd be cool.
Sell prints and do all that.
So like, I mean, we want to keep like the momentum going and kind of just doing something together with like the community and other stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just trying to keep those going. You know what I mean? Because it makes you get new clientele, you get the old clientele. You know what I mean? And you get to share a lot of your artwork and a lot of your business with a lot of people that surround you. You know?
Yep.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, so we're still excited off of coming off of the expo and just all the energy that was exchanged that weekend. So it's definitely inspiring, pushes everybody to, go a little harder. So I do want to switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about our feedback on the Flamin Hot movie. So Eva Longoria came out with the Flamin Hot movie.
Saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
You know, it's the story about the hot Cheetos. What did you guys think of it? Did you guys like it?
Okay, so
that's the last time I'm taking this guy.
So
that's
you
why
guys
they don't allow Chicanos into the fucking events. And this dude shows up and he steals all the shit. Come on, Georgie.
Okay, so you guys went to the premiere, right? How did that go?
It was cool, bro. It was actually a screening. The premiere was the following day, but the screening was cool. I do want to send a shout out to Casa del Sol Tequila. They're actually the ones that sent the invite to the screening, and there was a lot of cool friends there, bro.
It looked like Hirsch was the main protagonist, right? With the red tuxedo.
Somebody thought I was in the movie.
Yeah, honestly,
even when I came out, they're like, "Hey, I love
like
you,"
it, bro.
and they're like, "You killed it in that movie." I was like, because they say I look like the guy from The Tax Collector, who's the same guy that's in the movie.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's what they thought. At least that's
No,
what
you
I'm
did
saying.
it.
It made it look like it, bro.
Come on, it's
bright
like
as red tuxedo.
I'm even getting comments on my videos too.
right.
You know.
They're like, damn, those are
that the guy?
fire ass pics. Who took those?
Yeah, George did take them. So I was like, what did you think, George? That was your first
What'd you take, bro?
He was scared. He didn't want me to leave him, bro. He's like, don't leave me, Hirsch. Don't leave me. Because George, you know, he got nervous talking to people. What did you say?
Well, because a lot of people were coming up to me like, oh, like, are you one of those like?
All creators.
Yeah, it was all creators.
Are you the plus one?
They're like, what do you
like,
do?
It's like, yeah, like what, like how many like followers or whatever the fuck, or what's your channel? And I'm like, oh, I'm just that guy in the background. They kind of just, but I'm like looking for Herschel. I'm like, where the fuck are you?
I'm
man?
just a
Like,
maintenance.
he's like, yeah, I just sweep. I'm the guy that sweeps them up.
Nah, but I told George, I'm like, bro, you're still a video creator. Like when he helps me do the videos, like a lot of that is his own spin on things. Like, you know, a lot of times he improvises and does things on his own too that make the video.
That's cool.
So it's like you are a video creator, bro. Even though you might not pushing it, you know. Same thing with you, bro.
He kind of looks like the main character of the Hot Cheeto movie. Yeah. What was his name? I don't know. It was a cool movie though.
It
was a cool movie.
Rodrigo, is it Rodrigo?
Yeah.
But
That's funny.
nah, it was cool. Like they had like drinks for us when we got there. I took a few parting gifts that were not allowed.
They were, bro.
They were, but I mean, I was a little too generous.
He's like, I need 2 of everything. Boom, boom, boom.
I was like, skincare products. Oh my god, I don't wear skincare products, but I need this.
Yeah.
Thongs, man. I'll take this shit.
Underwear. Yeah.
Nah, they weren't hot Cheeto thongs.
Nah.
I mean, we got like this
Whatever
cool like hot
Lingoria's
Cheeto hat, like a bucket hat, right? It was like those trucker hat ones with like the hot Cheeto stains on them and everything.
Oh, the
and
bottles
we
were
got
cool.
the limited edition like hot Tapatio bottle with
that's
the
sick,
movie
though.
print on it.
I would have gone. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like that one's going towards like my collection. I don't know.
So
I'll
now
be
you
playing
eat
that.
Cheetos with pride.
Dang.
Yes.
It is
I
Pride
do.
Month.
Yeah.
It is Pride Month.
There you go.
There you go.
So
Go all
I
out.
eat hot Cheetos
Go all
knowing
out,
that my
George.
culture.
This is your month right here.
I'm doing it for the culture.
No, it was an inspiring movie, bro. It really was.
Every
man.
time I open up a bag, I'm starting a movement.
When you open the bag of chips.
This is for my people.
I don't really eat chips like that, but after the movie, you know, the chips that they gave us, I was
Yeah.
eating the chips the
Yeah?
next day with my
That's
sandwich,
funny.
you know? And I was, it definitely felt close to home.
It's like I even bought a bag of hot Cheetos thinking that
Just to support.
he was gonna sign it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Some, I don't know. That's funny. Nah, it was a cool event. I definitely had a blast. The movie was really good. It was more comedy.
Was he the one
Yeah.
that talks like too much in the movie theaters?
He was loud.
Right?
He was loud.
I hate those guys.
No, I
bro.
was. Bro, you were loud a few times.
You're like,
You
bro,
were loud a few
that's
times.
impossible.
But
Like
you're
the
loud
ones
in
that
real
just
life, though. Like, not even in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're kind of loud in real life, too, though,
I
bro.
thought they were filming our reaction, so I'm all like, yeah, so I'm all like,
said-
right? I'm all like, oh.
Low-key, I thought that, too. Low-key, I thought
You know
that,
what I
too.
mean?
So I was exaggerating
So I'm
my
all-
laughs and stuff.
yeah, I'm
and
all
not
like-
to mention, we're in the very front.
Yeah, they put us,
We're
like-
in the very front, bro.
We were the
like,
only two
Yeah.
beaners in the front.
Whoa.
Dang.
Yeah.
You say wetbags at least.
Wet
No, you know what's so funny though, because there was a lot of like what do they call, like cholo inside jokes, a lot of like cholo movie references,
Yeah.
and I feel like me and George were the only ones that were catching it. Like, remember the whole little puppet? Like,
Yeah,
nobody-
I was just like, wait a minute.
It was. I liked it because it was like Mexican. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
a Hispanic.
Yeah.
like movie.
It was
pretty
awkward in the
much.
beginning because, like, you know, there's the whole racism scenes in the beginning, and like we're in the room full of like white people. I'm just like, this is a little awkward right now.
That's what I said. I was like, man, we're like the only two people that were meant.
No,
That
they
were
were.
meant,
They
like
were.
basically meant like to watch this movie.
Nah, they
and
were.
shit,
Yeah, shout out to
you know
my
what I mean?
Casa TikTok fam. There, I seen a few of them there. So we weren't the
It's
only
like
ones.
Casa TikTok.
But
invite me to
we
more
were.
places.
I'll tell you what though. We were the only Mexican or Hispanics that
were
were like
dressed.
Chicano,
Okay.
Chicano.
Do you
like,
guys feel like that sometimes? Like in a environment of like either just white people or something. Do you feel out of place?
Not out of place, bro.
I'm
but
not gonna lie. I mean, I told you. I felt like
'Cause if
when
you guys
we
were saying
last,
that
I was
right
like,
now,
I
like-
felt a little bit like out of place because
You did-
even though it was Casa TikTok, which was like Hispanic,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and should have like
Yeah.
Hispanic influences in it.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like I see.
That's fine,
like,
bro.
I'm
I
a
never
little bit out of
trip
place.
out on
Yeah.
like where
Because like
if
I
I'm
mean I
around
dress like you know what I mean like what was supposed to be dressed for like a movie premiere or whatever.
Right,
Because Sergio told me wear something nice.
Yeah, just
you know what I
nice.
mean. So I'm over here like all nice, and then everyone's
they're
like
like,
just
excuse
wearing
me,
like
can I get a water? Think he was like a server.
hey, someone spilled some shit over there. Can you clean it up? You know?
Hey, and that really happens. You know
I
the
know.
story that I told you. I'll tell them real
no,
quick.
no.
I went to a YouTube event one time, and I was dressed like nice, right? And yeah, there was a group of people that were, a group of white people, and they asked me if to give them another drink, and I was like, I don't work here, you know. I laughed first. It was just awkward, but that does really happen.
But
Though.
you knew
funny,
where
that
the bar
really
was
does
at, right?
Yeah, I knew where the bar was at.
Well, there you go. You set yourself up for it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He's all like, this guy's grabbing drinks.
Yeah.
He's passing them out to his friends. He must be a bar.
Nah, I was literally just walking to the
He
bathroom.
fits the
fit. In all fairness, though, there were like the staff were Hispanic and
Yeah,
they were
well,
dressed nice,
yeah.
but still,
You're wearing
you know?
the same white shirt as them.
And another time when I went to Jay and Ashley's wedding, they thought I was valet, bro, and I was dressed up for the wedding. Like they were giving me their keys.
They're like,
you know?
all right, thank you, bro.
Yeah, straight up. You know, and I just same thing. I just laugh. You
That's
know,
hilarious.
so
He'd be like, yeah, it's $20, and you just walked away with their keys.
Just joyride, go on a joyride.
yeah. But it does happen. But now I don't take anything personal. You know, I don't take anything. You said you were asking if we feel out of place. I mean, I don't really feel out of place.
Usually, but what
Yeah.
you guys were saying with being in the movies
Yeah.
and you guys being the only
I
Hispanic.
mean, to be honest, it was my
guys.
first time ever going to Beverly Hills.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Herschel was all saying like, oh, like when we were driving over there, he's like, oh, like this is like all night, like the nice area or whatever.
Yeah.
And I like the first thing, like that's when he said that, like a homeless dude was like walking down the street.
It was like the outskirts
I was like,
of Beverly
man,
Hills.
I don't see it.
I'm like,
not
the closer
seeing
you
it,
get
bro.
in, the nicer it gets.
That's hilarious.
So-
Looks like LA to me still. Like
Yeah.
it looks like Santa Ana.
I don't know if you guys seen, but Modelo becomes the number one beer brand in the world after Bud Light sales dropped 25.7% in 1 week. So Modelo is number
Because
one. I
of-
feel like culturally we kind of knew that.
Well,
It's
they're
been
literally-
we've been on Modelo time.
Modelo.
you know?
Bud Light
good.
is literally taking a hit because of all that. I mean, they're even like giving away their beer for free.
Really?
Social
I don't know about
experiments are they even
I
doing
would
that?
think the
where,
sales would go up because of Pride Month.
No,
they
like
actually went
there was like
down.
this video where like they did an experiment where they had a
don't
cooler at I think it was like a festival or something.
Yeah.
And it was like an open cooler just in the middle of everything. So it was filled with Bud Light.
Okay, have you ever
Smirnoffs,
had Bud Light?
and like other types of beer that went with that company?
Yeah.
And all of the other beer was gone
Dang, that's
except
crazy.
for the Bud Light. For 3 days,
Yeah.
they had left it there, and only Bud Light. The whole fucking not a single can was taken of Bud Light.
That's crazy. I mean, let me ask you: have you guys ever drank Bud Light at all? Like, you look like
water
a guy
now.
that would drink Bud Light.
No.
Playing. You've actually never
no.
tried it. I feel
First
like
of all-
I tried it like a long time ago.
First of
It
all,
doesn't
Bud
taste that
Light
bad.
is like water,
It is like water,
Right?
bro.
It's very-
It's like
yeah.
water, yeah.
and anything with the
I don't
word
think it
light
tastes-
in it, I don't even drink.
Cruise Light.
Coors Light.
Frío como los Rockies.
Dang.
Dos Equis, obviously Modelo,
Pacifico.
And Pacifico.
But sometimes
Pacifico
Pacifico-
Modelo I can live with
Mhm.
for the rest of my life.
and then what's that other one? Heineken.
Oh, okay. It's cool.
But none of that- none of that-
good too.
Hey, Victoria
Uh,
too.
Alcohol-free
Mickey
bullshit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, there's those, right?
You know what? I had a little
yeah.
throwback. I had a Miller High Life the other night.
Oh,
Miller, you guys remember those?
Yeah,
The Miller High Lifes?
The 40s.
yeah.
Yeah.
The big ones.
The big one. I don't know if they're 40s, but they're big for sure.
The Caguamas.
But yeah, I had one the other night. Those always take me
Those,
back.
the Mickeys.
Oh, the Mickeys. Ooh, that's a headache right there. Yeah, Boone's Farms. You guys don't know about Boone's Farms, huh? Mad Dog.
My
MD?
first beer was.
Hey, talk about the tattoo, bro.
211.
What's the deal with the tattoo?
Okay, so
Make it quick.
man, there's there's like so much, and we've talked about it before in the past about like tattoos being AI'd and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now here's another topic: bad tattoos being AI'd, where they make them like the tattoo is already shitty,
Yeah.
right? And then to make it look better, like obviously you
Put that filter, that like
right?
AI filter.
But then to throw on an AI filter on that shit, like
Remini.
it's just like your false advertisement right there.
I mean,
you know
people
what
were doing that with like Photoshop. They coming in with
Crazy.
little extra white highlights, extra black.
That was crazy. The one that he showed us,
who
bro.
Are you talking about? Is this something that we know?
No.
no,
This
no.
is like a client. I'm not gonna name who the client is because obviously
Jose.
for privacy reasons and stuff like that.
What did the
but
client say?
the client had a tattoo done and they wanted me to fix it. The issue was that the tattoo that he got wasn't nothing what he was expecting as far as like the reference that he previously showed. You know what I mean? Like the tattoo was like very dark than what the tattoo. It was like a statue of like Zeus. It was supposed to be
it was a
Zeus?
Poseidon.
Oh,
Technically,
Poseidon
it was,
one.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a
Poseidon.
Poseidon piece, and he showed, and I asked him like, because when I saw it, I was like, you know what, it doesn't look that bad, you know what I mean? But because I didn't look at it closely because it was AI filtered.
Reference.
It was AI filtered, and then when he asked me like, oh, like I told him, what do you not
So
like?
wait,
about
are you
this tattoo?
saying his tattoo was the one that had the AI filter
Okay,
applied?
yeah,
Yes.
crazy.
What
So,
the fuck?
So the original reference was a tattoo.
Okay.
That one wasn't too bad. The one that he got was like, it looked like fucking Michael Myers, like the mask, like with the black eyes in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so think of it like the statue of like Poseidon, but like the eyes were all blacked out.
Yeah, bro.
And
Like,
everything was like hella fucking
the
saturated
nose.
and black.
but then the
The nose was all fucking wonky.
Like I was looking at it closely,
Yeah.
and it had like a little filter to it. You know how you use that app, the Remini, and it gives it the little like the extra details and it gives it that texture. And I was like, yo, I think they used, and because that's a photo that the artist posted.
Oh.
Yeah, so he altered
Who's
it.
the artist?
I know, right?
don't know.
Expose them.
Expose them, bro.
I would
so
have
they
fucking put
altered
those
it
motherfuckers on blast.
and posted it. Yeah.
Wow.
That was crazy to me. I can't be like fake to my clients like that. Like
Nah,
if I'm
bro.
false advertising that I'm doing this work, but it's like a filter, like that's just me though.
Now there's a difference between posting a tattoo that's AI filtered, but you've already posted the original pic, and then you just do one with the AI just to kind of make
I
it
wouldn't even
look kinda
post
cool.
the.
But I mean, like,
altered
there's
one,
somewhere like
though.
they do like the real, and then it shows like with the AI filter, like kind of like it looks like kind of cool or whatever the fuck. But to do a bad tat and then try to make it look somewhat better by throwing an AI filter, like you a piece of shit.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's
you,
weird.
you dirty for that.
That's
You know what
crazy.
I mean?
Yeah, that's
Because
crazy.
now
That is,
people are
it's crazy.
gonna look at your page and
They're gonna
people
think
who
of
don't
that
know
stuff, yeah.
are gonna look. I'm like, oh, like that shit looks sick. You know what I mean? And then for the client who unfortunately got this tattoo, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, the tattoo looks a little too
Michael
dark.
Myers.
I mean, he got something that he just didn't.
I mean, there's
like.
definitely
You know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
people doing that, man.
Right.
I mean, I think a tip for people out there, like if you might, people out there probably wondering, like, how do I find an artist that is legit, right? I feel like pictures can always be altered. Some videos possibly enhanced, but I feel like if you join like a tattoo artist that goes live, you can't fake that. You're going live, you see it in person. I think that's one way. If an artist goes live, that's a good indicator of like it's legit. Also, even maybe
Like,
even
damn,
like
Hirsch, I don't go live.
like long. No, but I'm saying like, I'm saying like
I
that's
did it
what
that
you're
one
able to tell.
time.
He looks at you.
Even like long form videos too. I feel like
Yeah.
if you see the process of a tattoo, you're gonna see what it actually looks like. What I'm trying to say is like if someone's just posting these
It looked pretty
highly
real,
edited
too.
photos,
Yeah, it
and
looked
it's
pretty
hard to
real,
tell.
too.
But if you see something that's moving where you really can't be doing a lot of those edits,
Gotta look at it closely.
yeah, you'll
I mean,
really
usually
know how
like
true it is
I mean,
to the
like,
art.
I put like I lower the saturation, not the saturation. I like
Saturation.
on the thing,
The
yeah,
red,
right?
Saturation.
the redness
Yeah,
down maybe a
to
little
get
bit.
to get
Saturation.
rid of that redness, but
Yeah.
I don't be like, oh, let me go to Procreate and then fucking put like
Add extra.
add a bunch of shit that's to it and then delete some stuff and then shade some areas that maybe.
And the reality
light,
is like all the top dogs, most of them use like high quality photography, lights, filters, right? You see that where, you know, they'll turn the lights off, little things that are going to enhance the tattoo naturally, you know, versus that's cool, you know.
It's good.
That's
but
totally
sometimes
different
it's like,
than an actual full on editing,
like
retouching it, you know.
So me, okay, I'm an artist, but me just looking for tattoos or a tattoo artist, I would want to see how it looks in person. Like no like crazy filter on it, and just see how it actually looks like in person, you know?
Dang.
Because that's what you really advertise.
Right, that's what that's what you're gonna get. Right.
When it heals,
like,
that's what
that too. Yeah,
it is.
I'm gonna make a video on that. Don't get catfished.
Dang, catfished. That's,
you know,
hashtag it.
Look at it closely.
Look at it closely. Catfished. That's crazy.
Like when I saw that shit, like I didn't even realize until Juan pointed it out.
Oh yeah. I was looking at it. So recently, like a couple days ago, one of my clients, I posted on my story. I've tattooed him before. He got a Kehlani portrait I did on him. Right?
I saw that. I saw that.
So I guess he's been going to her concerts, and then he was out in Vegas, and then she saw him. And she actually autographed it, so he went to go get tattooed later on that day.
Oh, he actually got
he actually got the autograph right next to the portrait.
Sick.
And so he sent me the video, and then I posted it, and she actually saw it, and then she reshared it on her page.
That's
so
sick,
I thought that was cool.
That is, man. That's something
real
cool
like,
to do, man.
I sent her a message like, "Hey,
come get tatted now."
It's like let's do a collab.
Like be my baby mama. No, I was like tattoo session.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to, you know.
Nah, for sure, bro.
I love my wife.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah, so we'll see. But
That's badass.
that was cool to be like recognized by like the artist,
man.
you know.
Yeah, 100%. And he got the signature too.
Oh, that guy was happy. He was like,
damn. Dang, he loves
oh, yeah, he was,
for
for sure. He was. I wasn't sure if it was him screaming because you could hear a sound.
Fucking like
I wasn't sure if that was him or like the friends.
That's funny.
Nah, he looked happy, and I was happy for him.
Nah, good for him, man.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I mean, I don't really fan out like that, but
I don't know. The pictures that he took at the convention with the artists, he looked like a little kid.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, George doesn't really fan out, but you were fanning out at Incon, bro. Come on.
Big smile.
Picture with N Sky.
Yeah.
When I took a picture with Freddie Negretti, I was like,
that's funny, man.
I just kidding. I try to be professional. I ain't no simp.
Any other? Oh, the talk about the aliens, bro.
What's
in
the deal with
Vegas?
aliens?
Okay, so in Nevada,
I'm still a little. I watched the video. I didn't see
that was
shit.
fake.
What's
I
the
didn't
deal?
see shit
Okay,
either.
but what's the deal?
But there was two videos. There was the one where you could see the light falling down, in the background, like a pretty big light. And it didn't look like an airplane. It looked like a meteor or something, right? Falling like a green light. And then there was another video supposedly where they're recording in the backyard, and the viewers watching the video, you don't see anything, but the people that were in there, they like supposedly saw something, and they like back up and they kind of run a little bit, but and they try to point out the shadows, but I'm like, I think that's just the shadows from the light, that's the flash that that's facing the people, and like the shadow behind them. But I mean, I think it's pretty.
But do you ever notice that whenever you see videos like that, that it's always
bad
like
The
quality.
shittiest videos.
quality.
right when they're like filming it, they run away or some shit, or like their phone just magically fucking drops when like they see that because they freaked out
Or
or,
it looks
whatever.
like it was filmed in like
Bro,
1976.
I'm gonna be like this the whole fucking time, dog. I'm like, yo, that shit all the way to it fucking ends. Like, I need that
And
actual
4K.
evidence.
That 4K.
4K.
I know
zoomed in.
that is.
Well, you want to know what
the
other
sad part.
video is actually creepy and it's 100% real? Bro, you know, remember when we were talking about, previously we were talking about our fears and we were talking about the water, right? The ocean, right? How scary it is at night.
Yeah.
So have you guys seen this video? It's this this kid, 18 years old. He had just graduated high school, and he goes on a cruise, right? And they cruise through the Bahamas. So they were drinking, of course, celebrating, right? Him and his boys were celebrating. One of them dared the kid to jump in the water. The kid, you know, drunk, jumps in the
And
water.
it was a high ass, big ass cruise.
Yes,
cruise
bro.
ship.
And you know, a lot of these cruise ships, like a lot of people think you could just stop them. You can't stop them, bro. These things keep going. But as they jumped in, you hear somebody yell, "There's a shark!" And you could see the silhouette of the shark.
Really?
All of a sudden, the perspective shows like them going further and further away from the kid because they threw him out of what do you call it, like those life rings, right? And they're saying swim to the ring, but he saw the sharks, so he started swimming the opposite way, and the last you see is just like slowly like disappearing, and the camera cuts off. But long story short, he got eaten by sharks, and you could see.
Oh, he did?
Yes, bro. You could see the shark silhouettes in the water. He survived, no, he's dead, bro. I mean, there's a lot of stories. The one I'm talking about, he's gone. They never found his body, but they're assuming that he got eaten by sharks because that's all you see is sharks eat at night. Yeah. This is their feeding time. So I mean, that's honestly, again, that reinforces like my worst fears, man. Like what's in those waters, what grabbed them, what took them down.
That's the truth.
Like, just don't go in the water.
I don't even want to
jump in there. I want to. That's like on my bucket list, like swimming with sharks.
Oh shit, in a cage, bro. Or what?
Man, like baby sharks.
So okay, there's like those sand sharks or something like that.
Yeah.
That don't eat people. You could swim in like
that's
without
cool.
a cage. But then I would go in the cage and be with fucking
I'm down for that. I thought you meant like just like a loose type.
Nah, I'm down for that. Not the ones that like.
Man, this is why I don't really hang out with Juan. He's always wanted to do the most craziest shit ever.
Hey, bro,
Extreme
you only live once.
Oh, here jumping out of planes and shit.
Why
and
not?
I'd do that again.
You gotta live a little,
heartbeat. Yeah,
bro. You gotta live a little, Georgie.
Maybe with a shark thing.
Well, Georgie won't even get on a roller coaster.
That one brother from Benchwarmers, the one that doesn't come out, and he's like in the closet.
Yeah, you won't get on that roller coaster, right?
Yeah,
bro.
I'll do it.
I'll get on any roller coaster.
I get on like on the Dumbo ride or something. You know what I mean?
The teacups.
I get on the teacups. Maybe like a Ferris wheel.
Oh, okay. I mean, you only live once, bro. I think.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I get on the UFO thing, the one that like spins.
That one's cool.
Like,
cool.
you know what I mean? Like I get on that. You know.
I think my fear with roller coasters though is if they break, bro.
Well, that's the whole reason
like
why I don't get on.
Like the small fairs and stuff.
I watched Final Destination. I ain't stupid.
Right.
No, and things like that do happen. There's this whole YouTube channel that's dedicated to roller coaster or ride horror stories of things going really wrong.
There was one where my mom lives, and it's the one that like.
What city?
Sonora.
Oh,
Mexico.
Yeah.
The one that you sit like all in a circle and it goes up and it's like spinning, right? That one, I guess it got stuck.
Oh, I'm already
like halfway,
tired.
And then it just fell down. So like it killed like a couple people, but it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah, things like that.
You want me to get on one of these bitches? Fuck you guys. I'll stay home.
I'd rather skydive though. Wow. That's just me.
It's like I'll just watch you guys and I'll be eating like a corn dog or something, and then I'm like, fucking idiots. We're like eating on the corn dog.
And then he chokes out the corn dog.
Right? No, I've been we've been talking about doing a vlog. We should vlog like going to Knott's or something, vlog going to Knott's.
Fuck Knott's. Knott's is like the worst place. Like,
why, bro?
Bro, have you not hearing like all the stories lately of like people like shooting? That one kid that wanted to kill himself.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean,
fucking on the like he climbed all the way up on the tower.
That happens
bro,
at
you live in
Disneyland.
Santana, bro.
Yeah, come on, bro. It's a danger every day.
Like,
you go outside. Come on.
Your gunshots are your like alarm in the morning, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is that like
that's just. I mean,
Knott's is cool. Did you guys know that Knott's was America's first theme park? It's the first. Yeah, it's officially the first theme park. It started out as a farm. I watched this documentary yesterday.
If I go,
it started out as a farm, and they started adding
fucked
attractions
up
to it.
Drunk and eating.
Yeah, I mean, you can still.
I don't like going on rides.
I remember
like,
there was that one guy.
I mean, I
that
go on
climbed,
like the bumper cars and just fucking smash on
cool.
you guys.
That guy that climbed on top of the Supreme Scream, I think.
Oh yeah,
and they had like the helicopters.
Man, what a fucking idiot!
Yeah,
that's scary, bro.
That's it.
I think I told you guys like someone like back in the day like someone I went with my friends and they were gonna give me like $500 to go on the Superman ride. I think I was like Six Flags or was that Knott's? That has like the big Superman ride where like
is it Six Flags?
I think
it's Six Flags. Yeah, and it goes back down, right? Yeah. Oh,
so right when we were gonna get up, like we were like the first people right at the little entrance to get on the fucking ride.
Yeah,
I immediately just fucking hopped right over that bitch, and then I was like, "You guys," and then I just fucking had them get up on that shit. I was like, not even for $500.
$500, bro.
Come on, Georgie.
Bro.
You should have paid to even get on. Come on, Georgie.
Like, yeah, you would have shit yourself, but you would have came home with $500.
Come on, Georgie. Oh, speaking of funerals, though, life insurance. You guys got to get life insurance. All you guys out there, not even just tattoo artists, but anybody get life insurance as soon as possible. I've been telling everybody that.
Yeah,
I got life insurance right here.
All right, there you go. George, get life insurance. Get life insurance. I had to tell this guy for years, get a bank account, George. Get a bank account. Now I'm telling you, get life insurance, George.
Start your credit.
The earlier, the better. You could even just do like a 20-year term, bro. It doesn't have to be, a permanent one. You could have a low payment. That peace of mind, bro. Leave your family. Remember, we had a good talk about it. I talked to him already about it.
Yeah, so, my investments
get
are
your life
like
insurance.
If I were to leave or go away or pass away,
your cars.
my cars, bam, there you go.
Nah, bro, but you want to keep the cars. You want to be able to get a check from life insurance, and you can still pass on all those things that you have
You're
to your
right.
children.
Bury me with my fucking cars.
There you go.
Because ain't no one gonna fucking drive them bitches.
You know that really happens, Juan? People do get really buried with their trucks, get buried with their cars. Yeah, that's a real thing.
Would you really do that?
Yeah, some people.
I probably do it.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna have to dig a really big ass
Corolla
hole.
or
With,
the 50?
well, with the 50 and the Monte
Corolla?
Carlo now. Early Father's Day gift, I got myself a Monte Carlo. And speaking about that, Father's Day is this Sunday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Any plans for you guys on what you want to
Chill.
do?
I really just want to chill. I don't want to do anything.
Got
Yeah, I had something big
it's
planned.
still gonna make
canceling.
me cook, but yeah, at least I won't burn it.
There you go.
I'm gonna be lavish. I'm like, fuck
Hey,
that.
what were you saying? Where are you gonna go? Your trip?
Where you go? Yeah, where you going?
Next month?
Next month. I can't tell you what days because I don't want to see you guys there.
Whoa.
But
we don't want to see you either, bro.
No, where you going? You can
I
leave early, bro.
literally booked them today. I'm going to Laughlin.
Bro, that's your go-to
Hell
vacation?
yeah.
When's the last time you had a vacation?
Probably like last year.
And it was to Laughlin.
Okay. And it was
It was
Laughlin?
Laughlin. No, it was Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Laughlin.
Yeah.
That's
Same thing, huh?
Nevada, bro.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing.
Well,
Nevada.
yeah, with the
with
the Moscows.
Yo,
on.
Laughlin's.
Why
Is there a
Laughlin?
car event? Is there a car event? Or
No, it's just
you just want to go?
What do you
Family
the
event,
jet
you know
skis,
what I
the
mean?
lake?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know,
How long?
Go to the lake.
How long are you gonna be there?
3 days.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Don't worry, I got cameras too at the shop, so I'll be watching you guys while I'm there.
I know,
You know what I
right?
mean? As I'm sipping on my mojito.
Damn.
Take a shit in your station.
Oh.
I'll leave you a good surprise when I come back.
Dookie.
No, but George, you don't want to travel out because, bro, you're like staying too close. There's a lot of stuff outside. You know, bro. What about national parks? You guys could go there. There's other lakes that you can go to.
Well, we were planning on actually going to the Grand Canyon since
See, Grand Canyon
It's
is cool.
closer, like right there.
I want
It's,
to.
you know, Nevada.
Give
Then
it
you're
like
in
a couple months.
we're in Nevada, borderlines Arizona. So you know what I mean. There's no more than
I wanna
like
go to
as soon as you
Utah.
get to Laughlin, it's like I think like another 2-hour or 3-hour drive to get to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. Laughlin one day, but I think I'd rather do like
It's fun.
like another trip. Yeah.
It's fun. Have you never been to Laughlin?
No, I've heard of it though.
Yeah, I've never been either.
I mean,
You're
I'd rather
missing
go
out.
I'd rather
You're
go to Big
missing
Bear.
out.
That's not like that far, and then just get jet skis. And
You're
then
missing
be in
out.
the lake. You know what I mean?
Laughlin is like so much fucking fun.
I want to go when they
Is
have that
it?
Oldies concert.
It is.
Put in the comments.
It is because
Is it?
okay.
Is it?
So
Have you
it's
been?
just-
I know.
it's
Let
just-
us know in the
Imagine
comments.
Have you been?
It's just like
never been.
Vegas, right? All the hotels are basically all fucking connected. Actually,
Right.
You can actually walk the whole fucking hotel area of
Laughlin.
all of them. Yeah, they're
Oh,
all
okay.
connected.
Okay.
And I think you can even like get access to even going into like the pool area and the
Yeah.
different hotel. Like say for instance, you stay at example like Edgewater, right?
Mhm.
Well, Edgewater there's a hotel right next to them, and even though Edgewater has its own pool, you can actually go next door and go to use their pool. And then you're right next to the river too, so you can even take a ferry if you don't want to do all that walking, because it is a lot of walking.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to do that, you like $5, you get on a little ferry, and it takes you up on the river that you want to go. Then you have like there's like an old abandoned town that they turned into like a tourist attraction, and it has like Roman donkeys and all that
that's what I
shit.
wanna
Your
see.
kid would love it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like they have like all kinds of cool shit like antiques and stuff, you know what I mean? And then not to mention you have the lake. Now with the lake, you know, like they have like this cliff area where you can like jump off of it and fucking go in the water. You can rent out jet skis. You can get like those. One of my brother-in-laws, they have like this big ass fucking raft for like 25 people can sit in and just float away in that shit. You know what I mean?
Sick.
You know, and like even with the hotel itself, you still got your gambling areas. You know what I mean? And you have your restaurants in there. You got your pool in there. You know what I mean? I mean, it's all pretty cool. And anything that you need, like say for instance, if you're gonna be there,
distance, I guess.
yeah, there's like a Walmart like literally 2 streetlights away. You grab all your
cool.
shit. There's like a mall right there too that you can go to. Everything apparently is always like 80% off because they keep saying like that's their slogan, like
Oh, is it?
that going out of business, but they never go out of business. You know what I mean?
Like that for
But
the
that's
past
what
10
like
years.
gets people into buying their shit, bro. I be buying Pendletons that are worth like $150, and I'll get them for like $50, $60. Like that's why you always see me fucking rocking stylish and shit. You know what I mean? But I mean that's fun. It's cool for me because like it's cheaper than Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely
the rooms are
cheaper than
cheap as
Vegas.
fuck.
Yeah.
Like the rooms there for like each night, it's like $20 a night.
That's
$20 a night.
That's
Like-
a little too cheap.
Yeah. That's a red flag.
No,
right
like,
there.
'cause I've always stayed
Who are
there.
you sharing with? Like,
We don't share.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I just thought
that's
$20.
you, like,
That's like
individually.
must
You know
be
what I mean? Like
staying with the homeless.
because apparently no one likes to go to Lava because they all say like, oh,
the
Vegas is bad.
cockroaches. Oh yeah,
You know what I
infested
mean?
a little bit.
But I mean, Laughlin is like basically like the same thing as Vegas.
Yeah.
It's just
Damn,
you
we're
don't- you
sold.
don't
We're
get that
sold,
whole-
Georgia.
I
We're
don't know.
sold. We're sold.
$20 though.
Yeah, no, you could get an Airbnb
Dead
or
ass,
something.
You might-
dead ass. I literally just
you
bought
might
it right
see
now. 3
Stuart
nights.
Little running around.
$23 a night.
the rat
Where
homies.
are you trying to vacation,
Well,
Juan? Like, where are you trying to go,
okay,
bro? Like, where are
so-
some areas that you want to
so-
go
Here's
to,
the
man?
catch, though.
So that's
Okay, here's
cool.
the catch.
There's always a catch.
see.
There's always a
It's
catch.
just hot as fuck. That's all it is. It's just it's humid when you get there.
But bro, you could. There's
what
other
I mean?
ones. You don't have to stay on
right.
$20 one.
No,
you
that's,
know?
that's cool. I guess.
But I mean, that's why I like to go because
Yeah.
it's fun, it's cheap,
I guess.
and then you can find a lot of things to
I
do
think
out
I'd rather
there. You know what I mean?
just my type of like going on vacation would just.
Laughlin, sponsor me.
I'd rather go. I'd rather go just somewhere where it's completely different. Maybe Hawaii, maybe do the Utah, like where it's completely crazy, like just beautiful out there. Laughlin to me sounds like, oh, I could just go down the street, you know,
Yeah.
and where
Wait, why don't you?
like because I don't want to go to Laughlin, you know what I mean? Like to me, it doesn't sound interesting, but I mean
hating.
to you, bro, you know that's cool. I mean, I'd rather go to Big Bear. It's not even that far, and like same
Bear's
thing,
fun.
you know, be at the lake with the jet ski, same thing. But if
In
I'm gonna
Big
go,
Bear, you tripping?
yeah, it's not even that far. But yeah,
Can't
that's what
jet
I
ski at
think.
Big Bear.
Or go to I'd rather go to like Yosemite than Laughlin. Does that
Lake
make sense?
Lake Tahoe.
Yeah,
you know?
like there's, but that's just what I would do.
Yeah.
That's
I'd
that's
rather
cool.
go see like the monuments. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
That's cool.
the heads.
That's cool.
What do
I'm
you
more
call
of
that?
sightseeing, so I'd rather go
President
Grand Canyon.
Mountain,
Mm-hmm.
where it's got all the
Utah.
presidents on them. Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. Wow. They were, you know, they were saying that where Mount Rushmore was carved, they're saying that was actually a native mountain.
Is that the one with the faces?
Yeah, and then they
Oh.
replaced them and put the presidents on there. So I know
Oh,
a lot of
really?
natives are, man, a lot of natives are.
Bro,
you know,
everything that
just-
America has done is
That's
like
a fact.
Basically,
That's a fact.
stealing.
basically.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy.
Well, aren't they building also where Elvis is at? I mean, not Elvis, Joey saying that they're building a casino with the natives and because he's part native or some shit like that.
I don't know.
I forgot what he was
that's a little
saying.
tricky. Yeah, but we're talking about the wilderness.
Don't quote
and
me on that,
forests.
though.
I know, right? With forests and things like that, I've been stuck on one of my favorite videos to watch, or some of my favorite things to watch on the internet is missing people stories. You know how they go missing in forests and like all these national parks. Yeah, check that out. The 411 missing. Yeah, bro, it's crazy all throughout the nation. All these people that disappear in these national parks, and I think we might have talked about it.
There's
Like
that
for
one guy that
for
we
example,
watched all the time. That's name's like number 9.
Chills.
Chills.
But,
yeah.
Yosemite, you were saying Yosemite, they say that the majority of Yosemite hasn't even been explored yet.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like a lot of these national parks and these wilderness areas, these wild areas in the US,
Yeah.
we don't know what's in there, man. Like what's out there, The Grand Canyon, there's stories. I don't want to talk about conspiracy theories too much, but they even say that even in the Grand Canyon, you can find like Egyptian artifacts in the Grand
Really?
Canyon. There's like these underground caves and these areas that you're not allowed to visit. So there's like stories, like the Smithsonian early on,
Oh, really?
stories like the Smithsonian talking about how they found like Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon. It's like, how do they get there? It's just a lot of these unanswered questions.
Jones.
Hey, but it can be. But it can be.
Yeah.
I love pirate stories too, man. Pirate stories, the jungle stories.
I mean,
Let's go to Disneyland. Fuck it. We could get all that at Disneyland.
Let me chill out.
A Disney vlog, man. I think
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
I hate Disney.
Okay, why don't we do this, Georgie? We go to Disneyland, but you gotta get on a roller coaster
Oh,
with us, bro.
the only ride you gotta get on is Guardians of the
coaster?
Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
You think that?
Yeah,
that's
one's
a good one, bro.
Yeah, that one's a
Nah.
good one.
Dang, bro.
That's too much for me.
That's too much for you, bro. That's why. What roller coaster would you
like
get on
drive-
at
drive-
Disneyland, bro? What roller
Have you been on
coaster
that
would
one,
you-
the Guardians of the Galaxy?
I got on it before when it was the
Tower of Terror.
the Tower of Terror.
Yeah, nah, you gotta get on the Gardens now. It's faster.
As a kid, I did get on
crazy,
the
bro.
Tower of Terror.
That's my
for
favorite
my
ride.
senior class, and I did get on the what was it, the California roller coaster that they have over there?
California Screaming.
Yeah, I got on that one.
Incredicoaster now, right?
Yeah, I got on that one before too. So it's not to say that I've never gone on a roller coaster. I've been on roller coasters as a kid. I didn't find it amusing.
Take an adult diaper.
Then and I wouldn't find it amusing now. But if there was one roller coaster that I probably would get on, it'd probably be Magic Mountain.
Oh, okay. No, it's cool.
That's the only one I would probably be able to do.
Space is alright. Space Mountain is alright because it's all dark.
Yeah, it is.
That's probably like the only one I would do.
You guys remember there was the Bugs Life, like little land or whatever?
Yeah, that was cool.
And then there was like the one theater where you would sit inside in the benches, and then you would get like there was like spiders.
Yeah, they
or whatever.
poke you.
Yeah,
Wet
crawling up
you.
your ass or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about.
And then there was a part
Probably up my
where
ass.
it would,
No, yeah, for real.
Supposedly someone would fart and you would smell
Oh
it.
yeah, that was a cool one.
That was cool. You remember?
Yeah, you remember that, Georgie? It was cool.
That was a classic, but you'd feel like the fucking ants up your ass. It was,
Well, now it's ants. Which is
No,
it?
it's
The
I don't know,
spiders?
spiders or
None of
something,
that.
like
Ants.
bugs that were like
From
crawl up.
Bug's Life.
Yeah,
Are you sure those you didn't bring those from your house?
I know, right?
From your own bed?
They're lombrices.
I do want to touch on Incon real quick. Incon Day 1 vlog is out now. Maybe by the time you guys watch this episode, Volume 2 or Episode 2 might be out. So do me a favor, make sure to watch the Incon vlogs. There's going to be 3 of them. It's getting broken into 3 parts. And also, while you're here, please drop a comment on this podcast, like this comment, share. We're so close to 100,000, 2,000 away from 100,000. We want to get that plaque. We want to celebrate with you guys. So yeah, make sure to, support by watching the previous vlogs and make sure to engage on, all the content that drops here on YouTube.
Sick.
You know what's like another ride I probably would get on if it was like Disneyland? The Zeppelin ride.
Where's that at?
That's in California Adventures.
What ride?
The Zeppelin.
There's a Led
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin ride?
Not Led Zeppelin, the Zeppelin ride.
What's the Zeppelin ride, bro?
It's literally just like the
Zeppelin.
big ass, those big ass blimps like from back in the day, like the Zeppelins.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like
The blimps.
Yeah, it's like a big ass blimp.
The hotter.
right? But it's like
Really? What?
it's like these. It's like you can fit like maybe 3 or 4
don't
people.
know.
Oh, and they go up.
And it goes up,
Yeah.
and then it spins you.
Oh,
That's a kid ride.
Yeah, those are kid rides.
That's the only one I would go.
Dang. Come on,
I
Georgie.
think that's a
No, but
Dumbo
even
ride.
then, I was still freaking out. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
Like, I was still freaking out on that
It only
shit.
goes like this high.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I know it goes high.
It goes higher than that shit.
What about
Because the Dumbo ride, it's the same thing.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah, bro, that's not even
It
that
just
high.
goes
My
up-
daughter
you're
was
right,
showing
it's
me,
exactly
bro.
the same
Yeah,
thing.
Literally,
It goes
like this
up and
high.
down.
It's
Yeah,
too
too.
high.
You're wild, bro.
Anything past 10 feet.
Are
I'm
you scared to
screaming.
go to like Universal Horror Nights? Would you go to that, or is that too
Ooh.
scary for you?
I
So-
think I'm banned.
Are you?
Still? Because I
Why?
went there like as a teenager, and it was like with my friends, and like they had those fucking
He
clouds
smacked
like
one of
chasing. You know, like those people that chase you and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I fucking stopped running, and then I started swinging, and then like they had to escort me out and shit.
Wow. Nah, you're
Nah,
not.
I don't think you're
banned,
banned,
yeah,
bro. Unless
They said I couldn't come back.
you had the goatee
He didn't
when
have
you
the
were
goatee back then.
a teenager.
He didn't have
They
the
might
goatee.
recognize you, but if not, then you should be good.
I don't know. There might be another incident.
Yeah. Plus,
I
I
might
feel like
be
there's a lot of
sucking.
dudes that look like you, bro. It could
Yeah,
be
bro. The whole car community.
the whole car
They all
community.
look
Just
like-
go to any car show. You'll see.
They're like, yo, that's the guy from the podcast. That's him.
yeah. You'll see George the artist there. That's funny. Your doppelgangers, man.
I don't know. I'm down.
They say
I'm too
that,
defensive.
right? They say that about doppelgangers. They say that there's like 5 people in this world that look just like you. You know that there's out
There used to
there.
be a girl.
There
in
ain't
high
no
school
one
that
like
looked
me,
bro.
Hersh. I'm
a
gonna tell
girl
you
that
right
looked like
now.
you.
Yeah.
There ain't no one.
They're like, yo,
me.
I saw you, but with long hair. I was like, what do you mean?
My Instagram
Like,
says
you have a
literally the
twin?
one and only.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah,
It said
his-
your IG is the one and only GTA Taz.
There's no
The other
one else like you.
Yeah.
If they look, your doppelganger look like you.
The lookalike.
Smash or pass?
Nah, I can't.
Dang.
Nah, it's just
You
like,
know, you thought about it.
No,
He
hold on.
thought
I know
about
that's
it.
why, because he asked me.
He thought about
It's
it.
just weird,
That's
looking at
hilarious, bro.
myself.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
What about you guys?
Nah.
Well, you have a twin,
Yeah, but she don't look like
Oh,
him.
yeah.
no.
but like, say you had someone that looked like you, but in a girl form, would you smash? Or
I'm good,
pass?
too.
Oh, okay.
if they got my attitude, I don't mind.
That's funny.
don't know if you guys seen, but Sheriff's Department will no longer detain people for theft, drug use, vandalism, and battery in LA County. LA County is Gotham City now, man. So what they're decriminalizing these things now. So it's less. They're probably not going to get booked. Who knows, man? I'm always hearing things like this. Who knows how true this is? But they're not going to detain people for theft. So you can just and all those things that I just mentioned. So you could just go into a store. Thing? I mean, I don't know. This is LA County, man. This is LA County. You're rocking the LA hat. It's like you're the what do they call it?
You're the fit.
Basically.
You're that profile. that
You're the LA representative right now, bro.
Like you stole my heart. You're going to jail.
Also, big shout out to the food community. I just did their podcast at Food Community. It was cool, man.
They sock checked you or what?
Yeah, as soon as I walked in, I got sock checked. But you already know I always keep the high socks. No, it was cool, bro. They just started a podcast on their channel, and they had Ralphie the Plug, they had Jenny 6ix9ine, and a few other people. LA Icon is
they were there?
No, they shot before I did, so it's their previous episodes. So they just got started, and honestly, the funny thing is the food community. Mm-hmm. A lot of the news that I bring up here, look. This is literally a screenshot of the food community. I told them too. I'm like, because they post a lot of news, right?
I can't really see you. You have your privacy.
Oh yeah, I got the privacy. It's like you can't see, but yeah. So I always use reference them for news all the time for these podcasts. So I told them that, and they're like, oh, that's cool, you know. But yeah, I just shot with them. I basically just kind of told them, my story, and they're all questions that they asked. And so yeah, if you guys want to see that, I basically talk about celebrity tattoo stories, the struggles of early starting out in tattooing, my project that's coming up with TikTok. So just a bunch of things like that I go into detail on the podcast. I think that should be dropping sometime this week. But you guys should hop on other people's podcasts too, though. Yeah. And because here's the deal, bro. These are like group conversations that we have, but I think it would be cool for you guys to, or even something here, for you guys to do like your own like individual, like tell your stories.
there you go. My first vlog.
Oh yeah, you dropped your vlog too, right?
But pretty much doing more of
that. That's badass. Too, yeah. What's the channel? Do you want to let them know what your channel is?
I don't even know, bro.
Dang. Well, next time.
Just look up my name, Juan Nambo, and it'll come up.
There you go. And if you guys want to see George content too, let him know, because we've been telling George to start a YouTube channel, get more of his content going. It's like you can't hide the world from that personality, Georgie.
Well, I mean, I was planning on doing one, but it was more like a blog where like obviously car shows and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, yeah,
you should.
Cool.
Since I've been telling you, man. I'm just gonna pick up another car, so
vlog the whole process of it, because it's like your first new car, I guess.
I need a whole camera crew. And if you are willing to work for free and just get a few snacks, maybe like a Modelo
tattoo
or
bro.
something.
Nah,
you know
tattoo.
What I mean?
Do some good trades.
You gotta take care of those. Modelo. And like a box of pizza. For your work of exchange, hit me up.
There you go.
Nah, it's okay.
Nah, you could always get something worked out. Nah, but you guys definitely should hop on other people's podcasts. If you want to work
for free for the experience, hit me up.
Man. So the honey packs are recalled after active ingredient in Viagra detected by the FDA. So anybody out there picking up those honey packs, you gotta be careful. So they're being recalled right now.
Oh, so they're not good?
Yeah. I mean, any of those things, those pills, like I tell people all the time, you have to be careful with
those liquor pills, bro.
Nah, man. The rhinos.
Pussycat.
Yeah. Yeah, be careful with those.
Don't ask why I know the names.
You're all going through the long list.
Something like that.
That's funny, man. It's funny when you posted the Magnum and you say you got roasted.
Oh yeah,
on the story, like it was a funny meme or something, right?
Is that your homies?
Yeah. They're like that. They're basically saying that you don't use them. Huh? That's cap. You're not picking up Magnums. Yeah, it's the Magnum boys over here.
Just for the video.
Just for the video, for video purposes only. That's hilarious.
I love my wife.
Oh man.
She doesn't complain.
What do you guys have planned for the rest of the day here? What do you guys the rest of the day?
I'm actually tattooing one of the guys from Incon.
Who
are you?
Walked up, and like unfortunately I was like too busy the day that he came in to tattoo him.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up just making an appointment. He actually lives in Santa Ana. He checks out our page all the time.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
And he came over to Incon just to say what's up to us and stuff.
Who, bro? Who was it?
I don't remember.
Was I there?
Yeah, you were there. I think we gave him. I think we gave him like stickers.
Good.
And, like,
He was hanging out for a bit.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was like that's when I was doing like that tramp stamp tat.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
The first day.
Yeah, and then but as soon as I finished, because I had to do like a little bit of freehanding and shit like that on it, so it took me a while. He had to go. You know what I mean? But I took down his number and I said, look, I'll hook you up, bro. Like we'll get you in on a day, because he lives in Santa Ana, like literally like a couple of streets away from me. So I was like, damn, that's actually pretty sick. And he's like, he's been following our videos and
nice, bro.
Our TikTok
my
videos
guy
and all
from
that
San
stuff,
Jose too. My guy from San Jose, he was there that weekend, and the weekend went by so fast I didn't get a chance to. So I'm gonna take care of him too pretty soon. So, I really appreciate everybody that pulled up and showed love, man. Sick. I feel like definitely felt real. Even amongst like the tattoo artists, bro. People, saying that they love the content. And, yeah, man, just showing love. A lot of love, man.
The contests were cool, like for the awards.
Oh yeah.
And then we got those people that were hanging.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know what you call that, but they had the hooks in their back and their swing.
I missed
all
of
that. And then there was one where it was two people with the hooks on their back, and they were
opposites,
like,
right?
Opposite, like they were pulling away
like
from each other, bro.
Shit?
Yeah, and they even had people like pulling them to like kind of push it even
Imagine
more.
That shit like ripped. Like what do you do?
And they didn't look like they were enjoying that.
Yeah.
Like,
Some people do. Some people do.
Like, go harder.
Yeah, I know, right? Nah, they were tugging. Like when I tell you they were tugging, like their skin was stretched all the way.
Fucking go, yeah. Like don't yank it like that. He fucking ripped the skin.
Nah, it looked pretty.
Yeah, it looks intense. They even had mariachis there.
The tattoo bus.
Oh yeah,
those are cool.
Oh yeah.
There was actually pretty spacious in that big one. There was like three. There was.
Were they actually tattooing in it?
Yeah, they were.
I didn't see when they were tattooing, but when we went to go say what's up, they were just in there designing and stuff.
Designing, but I know that I know they did set it up for some tattooing in there too, and they have the classics in there too. Tattoo Louis had a couple of his cars in there.
Oh yeah, the cars,
so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he had that Impala.
Yeah,
that's sick.
Yeah,
that brown one, the wagon one.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel like, especially too, like the old school way. We had a conversation recently, right, Juan, about how the old school way of like the mentality of like tattoo artists and tattoo shops, especially at a convention, was like us against everybody, right? Me versus you. Right. I'm trying to be the best. Like, of course, everyone's trying to be the best, right? But I feel like this convention kind of shifted that, and it showed more of like a togetherness, less like, you know what I mean? Less competing. Don't get me wrong. There's still people out there that I feel like still kind of have that attitude. It wasn't, George had amazing experiences with a lot of people, but I'll be honest, I feel like, yeah, the majority of it definitely was like, I would say 95% of the people there was like love, cool. They welcomed you, things like that. They were responsive of like you showing them love. But yeah, man, there's a few people still there that I feel like, and it could be a lot of things. That's why you can't take things personal, right? Maybe they were having a bad day. Maybe it just wasn't the right time. Maybe they were under pressure. Something was going on.
Or they just simply don't.
That's what it is, But there definitely still is, people that have that old school mentality. But the cool thing is I feel like the majority of it was love, and I think that's all that matters. I don't think anybody could ever be 100%. You're always gonna give that small fraction. Not only that, one person can be like that. Like I'll give you an example. Like I remember, I talked to somebody, and in the beginning it was kind of like I felt like they like, what are you doing? Like, why are you talking to me, sort of thing, But I see that's another thing too that I want to encourage everybody on, or two, is tattoo artists or anybody in whatever industry that you're in. Always be the first one to say hello, bro. If I follow you on Instagram and I happen to run into you, bro, I'm gonna say what's up to you. Whether I'm gonna say it, bro, whatever it is, like, or even to just introduce myself. Maybe you don't follow me, maybe you don't know who I am. I'm always gonna be the first one to go up there, let my guard down, and just be the first one to say hello. And that goes a long way. So what I'm trying to say with this situation was, I felt like in the beginning, I almost felt like, in my mind, I was like, well, F you then, you know what I mean? Why, But then I was like, you know what? Don't take it personal. Right. And what ended up happening later on in the day, that person approached me on a different attitude. And it was like one of those things where, like, you know what? Maybe sometimes, you might have a bad first impression. It might not be as cool, but it might be for other reasons. You can't take it personal. It might not be about you. It might just be, I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Some people are intimidated by camera coming up to them,
also
or even
being
just anybody
overwhelmed
talking to
in
you,
the convention, bro.
That too. So so it is important to not take anything personal.
That's all, man.
And George, don't take it personal, man. So
look at it closely.
Yeah.
I took it personal.
He's gone.
Damn, he took it personal. But it is what it is, man. But it was cool. It's been good vibes. Yeah.
You know what's funny too is that Elvis was trying to get a wrap up video, and then all you guys fucking left.
I was done. I was gonna wait, bro. But I was done, bro. I was exhausted that day.
First of all, you weren't done. You were like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the after party."
Nah,
we were all like hanging out.
Nah.
And then when we were with
there was no after parties, bro. Everybody just kind of went home, you know.
Yeah.
You never know. Even Elvis was like, "Oh, like let's go shoot that quick video. Everyone's still in 101."
Man,
I'm like, bro, everyone already dipped.
Everyone dipped out.
Was gone, man. I was like, oh, well, next time we'll, because he wanted to get like a whole like a wrap up video where we just explained everything. You know what I mean? But we will. You know, we're gonna do more with Elvis and Joey. You know what I mean?
That's a 100%.
We got more content.
We're already planning for next year, man. Next year's gonna be even better, man. So
he just posted a video, Joey, about saying that they're probably gonna already start
promoting
and
for
like
the next one,
making like if you wanted a book now for the following year.
Yeah,
already.
for the following. We're gonna get 3 booths next year, bro.
Oh, for sure.
3 booths.
I gotta go bigger.
3 booths. George, fuck it. Bring your car in. I'm not even playing.
Which one?
Damn.
I'll bring both.
The Corolla.
No, bro, I'm serious. Bro, we could even get 4 booths, and we'll have 1 booth in the middle. We could put the car and some just cool shit.
Oh,
hey,
like
just
cool
not
shit.
gonna lie,
Just for cool shit.
That would be crazy if you did bring your car, bro.
No. Cryptic did that.
Yeah.
They had a car right in there. We could
They
do
had
the
the
same
caddy
thing.
in there.
Yeah, bro, we could do that.
That would be crazy
do
if
that.
you did, and because it goes with the whole aesthetic of the shop, bro.
Just don't touch my car.
So, there's gonna be kids.
Yeah,
there and be like,
George is gonna be stressed. George, I can already see George stressed out the whole weekend, man.
yeah. You would have to put like those like
Rest.
little borders to cover
The
it.
velvet rope.
Yeah, or just put a nice little sign, you know, just a little nice sign. Boom.
They're not gonna see that shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the booth, bro. They're
see
not gonna be
bunch
able to
of
get to us, you know.
Little kids with mocos.
Damn.
touching the
Slowly touching it.
Like,
You
Dang.
guys are not making me want.
yeah. Just saying.
Yeah.
You're
Right?
not making me want to bring that shit.
But that would be cool. Though.
And hit the siren.
Yeah, that would.
That would.
So we'll plan for that for next year.
The siren.
Yeah, and big shout out to all the tattoo artists that watch this podcast. If there's any local artists out there, if anybody is in the Southern California area, wants to be a part of the Back in the Day podcast as a guest, we're gonna start bringing in more guests. I also started dropping a series where I basically talk about like oldies and musicians, soul music. So I want to bring in some guests too that do music. So you know, expect guests coming on this podcast. And spread the word. If there's somebody that you'd like to see on, either comment or share this to those artists. We'd like to get more artists involved on Back in the Day podcast. So
Sick.
man, any
Right?
last?
Bring in Chalino.
Dang, Georgie, you got the gold chain too? I just noticed that.
Oh, yeah.
Why does it look green?
I ain't fucking cheap. I got a bougie lifestyle.
There you go.
Dang, is that white gold?
You wanna any last things you wanna bring up, man? Any shout outs or anything to get off your mind?
I mean, I appreciate the people that came. Mo too. To show love.
Hell
I
yeah.
think that was dope, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Yeah,
with
shout out to Mo.
the videos that I posted or wherever, like someone commented like, "Oh, it was actually dope meeting you."
Nice.
And it was sick. They were showing love. It was cool.
That's cool, man.
But yeah, no, it was cool. That's it for me.
Georgie?
I mean, shout out to everybody who came and said what's up to us at the Incon, and you know, again, shout out again to Elvis and Joey for hosting the event.
Yeah.
You know, I hope we can do more events sooner than hopefully like next year.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like with
Upcoming conventions, the other convention.
because there's one that's happening in Mexico.
Pomona? Oh no,
It's in
New Mexico. Yeah.
What is it?
Come on,
the
bro. You know
Tattoo
I can't
Fiesta?
go.
I think it's called the Tattoo Fiesta.
Yeah, I think it is Tattoo Fiesta.
Yeah.
Siesta,
Can't do the
siesta.
Mexico.
I don't have
New
my
Mexico, yes.
I need to get a what do you call it? My passport?
Passport?
Yeah, I need to get a passport.
Not for that, bro.
Not to go to
Not for New Mexico.
You never know, dog.
No, trust.
You never know.
This guy swears. I think this guy's
You don't need a
worried
passport for
more
New Mexico, bro.
for being deported than I am.
You never know. What if they
You don't
be
even
like,
need to
yo,
go to Hawaii, bro.
He's not going to, bro.
Yeah.
He's going to Laughlin. He
to
swears he's gonna need a passport for Laughlin.
No,
I
hey
think
George,
in
you
the
really
beginning
don't
I
need a
did.
passport for New Mexico, though, bro.
No.
For real. Hey, can chat? Let him know. Let him know in the comments he does not need a passport for New Mexico, bro. Trust me, bro. But it's good to have, though. Get your passport.
Yeah.
That way you can
He's
go
worried.
to other countries. You
He's
know?
I am worried.
To go get his passport, he'd be like, "Hey, don't you have a warrant?"
Dang. You can't fly into
I ran a
Toronto,
red light
man.
coming over here.
Dang, man.
Oh, man.
I'm shooting bricks.
That's crazy.
That's it.
All right, guys. Appreciate the love. We hope to see you next week. Make sure to drop a comment on this podcast, and again, make sure to check out all the vlogs. We're almost at 100,000 followers. We appreciate you being here early. This is the beginning. We're just getting started. Big shout out to Early Gang, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Much love.
Leaks.
PachucoTattoo.com.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Lick ass.
Eat ass.
Thank you.